Hey everybody, it's me Arlene, Delicious Delights. So I have another tag video for you guys. I have been tagged by Zam Bowman. This is called the Fragrance Journey tag. Of course, I will link his channel down there. Please check it out. And yeah, there's 14 questions here that I'll be answering. Before I begin, I'd like to tag all of you watching to do the tag as well, whether you have a channel or not, or you can make a video on it, or you can write the answers down in the comments. I would love to read about that. So let's begin. Question 1, how did you get into Perfume YouTube? So I remember around 2009 or 2010, around there, I bought Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. I bought it because I absolutely fell in love with it at the store, and I was so excited, so enthusiastic about it. I loved it so much. It made me feel good. To this day, I still really love Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and I love many of the flankers. So I hopped on YouTube and I decided to look for some information on Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, but I didn't get many hits for the scent, but I was exposed to some perfume channels, which leads me to question 2. Who was the first person you started watching? So I think that the first person I started watching was Robes08. He still makes videos, so I can link his channel down there. I'm pretty sure you guys already know who he is. Big collection, very knowledgeable with fragrances. And I find that I enjoy many of the fragrances that he enjoys as well. Not exactly 100%, but for the most part, it seems like we agree with fragrances. So he was probably the first one that I started watching, but his channel led me to other channels. And so I remember watching Hiro Yorozuka, I believe his channel is called. And I enjoyed his channel a lot as well. He was like this guy who really liked to hype scents, and that was really fun and exciting to watch. Sadly, he stopped making videos, but I honestly think that if he were still making videos, he would be like one of the top reviewers out there because he was just very entertaining to watch. I also watched Kerosene, and he stopped making videos now as well, to focus on his indie niche brand Kerosene. I have tried some Kerosene scents, and I think they're great, you guys. There's one that I own, Follow, one of my favorite coffee scents of all time. There's also Unknown Pleasures that I would like to own by him, but those are the first 3 I think that I started watching on YouTube. Question 3, who influences you the most? So this is easy, it's you guys. In the comments, I always get recommendations from you, information about fragrances, perfumes and houses that I've never heard of. You guys let me know, and you guys are the one who influences me with perfume. You guys motivate me to keep making these videos. I really enjoy making the videos, sharing my love and passion for the hobby. So yeah, thank you so much for interacting with me in the comments, and also private messages and stuff like that, and emails. I really appreciate it. Question 4, whose taste is most similar to yours? Well, I think that many of you watching share similar tastes to me, but I also know that there are many of you who watch me and have a different taste, like completely different tastes. And there's just a handful of you, it seems like, that we have almost the same taste. Maybe like 5 or 6 of you, I would guess. You know who you are, but yeah, I'd like to see them as my scent sisters, but mostly we're all a big scent family. Question 5, when did you start wearing fragrances? And which did you wear growing up? So it's kind of blurry when I started wearing fragrances. I think that it started when I was a little girl and I was like reaching for my mom's perfume. She used to wear Oscar de la Renta, and she also had a lotion of it, I remember. So I would steal some sprays from that sometimes. But also I remember whenever we would go to the mall, I would go to the department store and go to the perfume counter and I would smell like everything. I would take the tester strips and smell them and bring them home, and I had like this big bag of tester strips that were all bunched together, so everything kind of smelled the same. But yeah, I just enjoyed that as a kid, and I didn't realize that many years later it would become my hobby and passion. But yeah, I guess I started wearing scents when I was a little girl, but then I guess when I got older, some of the scents I remember wearing in my mid-teens, Bath and Body Works Warm Vanilla Sugar. I think they actually still have that available at Bath and Body Works. Just a simple, sweet, sugary vanilla, but I remember it smelling, especially when you first spray it, it would have like this alcohol bite to it. Very strong. It would like tingle in my nose. But after a while, that would dissipate and you're just left with a simple, sweet, kind of like a vanilla extract scent. Also, there's Calgon body mists. I remember having like a multi-pack, a variety pack of them. And I enjoyed spraying a lot of that on my hair and spraying it everywhere. And they were never really cloying scents. They didn't last very long, so those are really fun to wear. Gap Dream. That one I wore when I had my first boyfriend. So whenever I wore that or think about that scent, it reminds me of that time. And so that one has freesia, orange blossom, osmanthus, jasmine, and lily of the valley. I just remember it being a creamy floral scent that was very soft. I really enjoyed it. It was a very relaxing scent. It had like purple juice. I think that they still have Gap Dream, but in a different bottle. And I would bet that it's been reformulated. I would love to get my hands, or even just a small decanter sample of the original Gap Dream from like 1995 or 1996. I also wore Coty Dark Vanilla, just a simple vanilla scent, nothing that special. And also Swiss Army for Her. And that one was a very unique scent. When I wore it, I remember no one around me smelling like it, so it made me feel a little bit special. It has ginger, lily of the valley, and musk. A very unique and different scent, and I really enjoyed smelling different from everyone else. Question 6, do you wear fragrances to bed? Sometimes. When I do, Nazengold G is the one that I reach for, and that one is a grapefruit, cedar, woody, vetiver scent. I just love how fresh and clean it is. And yeah, it's a very enjoyable scent, and it makes me feel relaxed and calm. Something I can spray on to just start winding down. And I don't think I've heard anyone talk about it. It's not very popular, but I do really enjoy it. Question 7, if you could only keep 3 fragrances, which would you keep? So I think I would keep the ones that uplift my mood, things that I don't get tired of, things that I crave to wear all the time, things that make me happy. And the 3 that I can think of are Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 71. I've been raving about that one a lot lately, but it really is the best gourmand. It's my favorite gourmand right now, and it's a very affordable body mist, and it smells delicious. It smells like a caramel, popcorn, coconut scent. Sunshine by Amouage. I love that for so many years. It's a spicy, sweet, apricot-y kind of scent that always makes me feel good. I love how the bottle looks. It's just so fancy and lovely, and the scent is just gorgeous. And that's another gourmand. And the last one is Comforter by Lush. That one is a body mist, and it smells like limonada. In the Netherlands, it's called limonada. I think it's also called Ribena in the UK, if I'm not mistaken. But basically, it's just a blackcurrant fruit syrup that you would just put a little bit at the bottom of a glass, and then you would dilute it with some water and have some juice. So it's very authentic. It smells real, like the real cassis or blackcurrant syrup. It's very, very sweet. And I love smelling like blackcurrant. So those are the three. Question 8. What is the worst fragrance you've smelled or purchased? So I made a video on this the other day, and it's But Not Today by Unum. I can link that video down in the description box. It's by Filippo Sorcinelli, and it's a scent that's inspired by Hannibal Lecter from the movie Hannibal, and of course there's Silence of the Lambs and Red Dragon. It's a scent that isn't really the worst because I do have respect for it. I do appreciate it for what it is, for being very edgy and unique, and it did evoke a lot of emotions in me. Namely, for me, it was fear. So I appreciate it for that, the artistry of it, but it's the worst kind of because it, for me, is not a wearable scent. It smells like a horror movie, if I could sum it up quickly. And if you're looking for one to try that's very different to ones you've probably already tried, something very daring and out there, then do give it a try, especially if you like the movies. I think that would be fun to try, or even you can wear it while you're watching the movies. But yeah, that's the one. Unum, But Not Today, in my opinion, is worse, in air quotes, than Secretions Magnifiques by Etat Libre d'Orange. Question 9. Do you like blind buying? Why or why not? The answer is yes, I do. Mostly with just affordable scents. It's easy kind of to just pick up a cheapie and smell it just for fun. The reason why I enjoy blind buying is because it's fun. And the whole point of this hobby is to have fun with it. So that's why I enjoy blind buying. Sometimes, once in a while, I will blind buy an expensive scent, and it's only fun if it works out. If it doesn't work out, then it's not fun anymore. But yes, the answer is yes. I do enjoy it, but I like to try to keep it with just inexpensive scents for that. Question 10. What are your top 5 fragrance notes? Okay, so I have 5. Vanilla, milk, tea, chocolate, and caramel. So I'm very much a gourmand lover. I love gourmand scents, especially when they're very realistic and they smell like the exact food that it's trying to portray. So with vanilla, I'll say my favorite is Spiritus Double Vanille from Guerlain. Milk, Blanche Bête from the Queen Imaginaires. Tea would be Hermès Osmanthe Yunnan. Chocolate, Hugo Boss The Scent Private Accord for Her, which is now discontinued, unfortunately, but I really enjoy wearing that one. And caramel, Sol de Janeiro Churosa 71, but also I want to add Xerjoff Lyra to that as well. Now, question 11 is, what are your least favorite fragrance notes? cumin, saffron, metallic notes, ambrette seed or muskmallow, and mimosa. So I do own some fragrances that have these notes in them, but usually they're just in the background. They're not like the main note or the main star of the show. If they are, then I most likely wouldn't like it, but when it's mixed in with some other notes and sitting in the background, then sometimes I can tolerate it. Question 12, if you could bring back one discontinued fragrance or formulation, which would you bring back? Dior Midnight Poison is a scent I would bring back. So I do have a small decant of it. I don't know why they discontinued it. I mean, it smells really, really nice. A very nice, dark, sexy, mysterious patchouli scent. The bottle is beautiful. I love the Poison line. My favorite scent for designers is Hypnotic Poison, but I also really love the original Poison and also Pure Poison. And I don't know why they let that one go. It was so nice. So question 13, do you have a signature scent? Well, that changes, but right now I am wearing Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 71 the most. Usually 6 sprays. I would go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just all up in here because I love when that scent rises. When I'm wearing a coat or a scarf, I would smell this beautiful caramel popcorn. And it's so warm and cozy and delicious and sweet. It's just perfect. So I hope that one day Sol de Janeiro will make a stronger version of it, maybe an EDP. Fingers crossed that they do that. And the last question is, what is the best fragrance on the opposite sex? So I have a list here of some of my favorite men's fragrances, men's marketed fragrances. Dior Fahrenheit is probably my number one. To me, that is a beautiful, extra manly scent. It smells like gasoline and violet leaf, and I just love it, you guys. It is so bold. It's one that will get your attention. I just love it, you guys. I really love that one. Drakkar Noir, I love. It reminds me of the 90s. Chanel Platinum Egoist, a very crisp and clean citrus musky scent. I think women can wear that one too. Tom Ford Tuscan Leather, the best leather scent in my opinion. I wear it as well, and my husband too. Atelier Cologne Orange Sanguine, unisex scent, but I just love that scent of the realistic fresh squeezed orange juice. It's very refreshing and realistic, and yeah, I really love that one. Chanel Allure Homme Sport Edition Blanche. I wear that too. My husband wears it as well. He's gone through 2 bottles of it. And that one is a gourmand lemon, creamy, peppery scent. And lastly, Tom Ford Neroli Portofino. That is my my husband's number one scent. He reaches for that the most. And it's a simple scent, but it's beautiful. It is neroli and orange blossom and other citruses. It's a very crisp and clean scent that fits all occasions. It's versatile and it just smells good. And yeah, that was the last question. So thank you so much for joining me today, listening to me talk for a very long time. Again, I'm tagging all of you for anyone who wants to do this tag. Thank you again to Zam Bowman for tagging me in this fragrance journey tag Q&A. And yeah, that's it for me for today. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.